Fix Your Sister's Crown. I'm here with the lovely, the talented, and the most gracious friend in this whole world, Deborah Hernandez.
Hello.
So Deborah, tell me this. You are a mother, you are a wife, you are a sister, you are a friend. How do you keep it balanced?
Well, number one, I always pray. Prayer always works.
Yes.
So then I just kind of try to organize my day by writing down in chronological order what's mandatory and what needs to be done in the course of a day. And some things are routine, or regular routine, and basically that's what I do.
So how do you have time to carve out all of that, taking care of everybody, and allow yourself to have a self-care day? Do you include that in your chronological list?
Well, at first I did not. I just didn't take care of myself. I just did for everyone else, and neglected myself. And then I finally realized that I was neglecting myself. So I started adding it in my chronological order that I write down, and I make sure that I take time for myself.
Do you think being a career woman, you have several businesses, you work, do you think that most women, especially Black women, do we take care of ourselves like that?
I think most Black women that, we're, the mother to everyone else. And I think we're God just built us and designed us in a way that we have this unexplainable strength. And we just help our children, our mothers, fathers, grandparents, friends, cousins, aunts, uncles. We help everyone in the family, and then we become that person that everyone leans on, and then we tend to forget about ourselves.
And that's when, to me, the breakdowns happen. That's when you just kind of lose yourself because you're not catering to yourself. And I think, and tell me how you feel about this, but I think a lot of women feel guilty.
Yes.
If they do take their time for themselves.
Yes, I do feel like a lot of us women do feel guilty when we take and carve time out for ourselves, because we're so used to doing for everyone else.
Yeah, that's right. So what we're going to do is take a quick break. Hey everybody, this is your girl Eunice. I believe that we as Black women should rally around each other, encourage one another, be our own support system to each other. That's why I would love for you to join with me as I start this new vlog entitled Fix Your Sister's Crown. I will be interviewing some of the most intelligent, beautiful queens of our time. Please stay tuned. And now we're back. So, as a Black woman, of course, this is something I'm always angling for. Would you say in the corporate structure, we encourage and look out for each other, the Black woman, if I can just be frank and blunt?
I say yes.
Yeah.
In most cases, and there's some cases, of course, you always have exceptions. There's always some exceptions, but for the most part, yes. We try to be supportive, and there's times when you don't get the support that you think you would need.
So you really have to find your circle.
Exactly.
And lean on that for support. If you're coming into corporate America thinking everybody's going to lean for you, support you, and be your biggest cheerleader, you set yourself up for a fall. But you know how to reach out, who to cling to, who to have a distance from, and let that be your support circle.
Totally agreed.
With that being said, how do you feel about these reality shows where the Black woman is throwing drinks in each other's faces, jumping across tables, fighting? Do you think that's a good portrait for us?
I think that's a very poor projection of Black women. I think that this is now how the world, not only just America, everyone outside of America in other countries see this, and then so we as Black women are pegged as being loud and obnoxious.
all that. Yeah.
Yes.
Quick to get mad and
Yes.
aggressive. And
Yes.
it's just, you don't see that. We're intelligent. We're business women. We're the strength of the communities.
Yes.
And to me, that's not being portrayed on those shows.
Exactly.
But what can we do? Like, how can we combat that?
Well, I think, I really think that they should come up with more sitcoms and reality shows that show black women project black women in a positive light. You know, doctors, lawyers, doing well. And the sad thing is there is a Married to Medicine, and that also shows black women as professional women in a dramatic, just being very dramatic and loud in the same way. So it's just really, really not good. You know, there are several, I think, doctors, lawyers, black women, black men who live their lives in a positive light.
That's right,
without a lot of negative drama.
Yeah, that's true, that's true. So we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk about black love. See you in a few. Hey everybody, this is your girl Eunice Gillian. I believe that we as black women should rally around each other, encourage one another, be our own support system to each other. That's why I would love for you to join with me as I start this new vlog entitled Fix Your Sister's Crown. I will be interviewing some of the most intelligent, beautiful queens of our time. Please stay tuned and join with me. Now we're back. So with black women, do you think that we have a low source of pull to find black men to love us the way we deserve to be loved as queens?
Yes, I do. I feel like with the black men who are, you know, college and high school dropouts, they on drugs, alcohol, in prison, they're just, it's and then it's the ratio of women to men.
Exactly. It's like, what, 9 to 1 or 7 to 1 or something like that.
Right.
And then you get these women that don't mind paying your cell phone, your car, your rent. And so they see another woman who says, no, I'm not doing that. I deserve better. They don't even fight to pursue that woman anymore because we got some low-hanging fruit.
Right.
She gonna give it to me, why not take it? How can we teach our daughters not to settle like that?
Well, it's just, I think by talking to them, some of our friends, or even ourselves who found out who was in bad relationships, I think just to, you know, a good teacher just told them not to do what the other women did as an example.
I like the way you said that, because some women do not talk to their daughters about the pains that they went through in relationships. It's almost as if they're ashamed of their bruises. Have you ever encountered someone like that been through something but just not at the point where they want to share it?
Yes. Well, it's sometimes, I think, to tell your daughter exactly what you've encountered in life is kind of shameful. I know of a situation where my daughter, a very close relative who has 2 daughters, she shared some of her greatest life secrets and abuse in the relationships with my daughter, but she didn't share with her own daughters. And I think it may have to do with just not exposing yourself to your own. Is it because you think they might go out and do that, or it's not really, it won't be educational or preventative? It's at that point, you know, it's like, I don't want you to repeat it, so I'm not going to tell you. That's a good point. Very good point. Well, we've been talking with Deborah Hernandez. Enjoyed you so much. I would love for you to come back and have a second interview with me. Can you let my viewers know how they can find you if they are looking for you? Okay, well, thank you very much. Thank you for having me and interviewing me and taking the time for me to voice my opinion. You can reach me at dhernandez5897@gmail.com. Thank you very much, and looking forward to talking to you next week. Bye.